Yep.
One at a time.
David, this is my word. Something blah blah blah. Hand him over to join my team.
Okay, sure.
Not.
Didn't see that shit at all.
He got pranked. Sorry, let's take it.
This is scary. Get it out of my face, you dang smelly. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, David just kind of like let his ass cheeks rip. You know how my dad? I told you like my dad talks too loud. I'll say it on the show.
Oh! You gotta hear it. Like ow! Oh!
Okay. But I'll say the ones that you heard already. So while we were coming home from the chiropractor earlier today, this guy was jaywalking, but he was a fat guy, and so my dad was like, my dad had his window open too, so my dad was like, we don't have any food, and the guy like starts like to my dad talks way too loud whenever he's making a joke about something.
Oh.
And he was like, we don't have any food. And the guy like kind of like looked around, but I think he was probably just like looking to like cross the street. And damn, he got
me fucking Goomba stomped.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
I think it's kind of bullshit. The Mario movie isn't coming out on March 10th.
That.
Fuck.
April's what month?
4.
There. So, my dad the other day we're at Target, and so he grabbed an ice tray and he's like, look, it's a POPITS. And this lady passed by and was like, that's not POPITS to her little daughter. And my dad thought it was hilarious, and he like started like saying that, like, but like he exaggerated it. He's like, that's not POPITS.
No, that's hurting my throat.
And that lady, and he went up to my mom, and that lady was like in the same aisle as my mom, and my dad was like, this lady said, that's not POPITS. And that lady was like right there, and like, you know that like hot wash of embarrassment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that, but that wasn't the only time my dad that happened. Every time my dad got the urge to say, that's not POPITS,
God.
that lady was in direct earshot. And then, so she was in the aisles. She was in the same aisles as my dad and my mom. Every time it was like, "That's not POPITS." And then she was in front of us in line while my dad went, "That's not POPITS." And then, after we paid, my dad. We got into the parking lot. My dad got even louder. He was like, "That's not POPITS."
Oh shit!
And it turned out that lady was parked right in front of us. So when we got to the car, we like had to like see her like again. We saw her like so many times in that store. My dad was just making fun of her.
You always
the whole
see
time.
like the same people in Target or wherever you were. So whenever you go out to like buy shit, cause like you came across that one kid who was fucking.
Oh yeah. I still feel shitty about that, but I feel like that's self-preservation. That a small Down syndrome child was
avoiding a poor mentally ill child.
It was scary because
it was scary.
That's so mean out of context. Because he was going, and it was.
Laughing at a fucking.
It was echoing through the store, and even though he wasn't nearby, it was really loud. And then I got scared because you were gonna show up the next day.
Yeah, or later that night.
Yeah, you were gonna show up later that night, and I didn't want to get COVID because I am incredibly like feeble and susceptible to COVID.
Yeah.
And like it like nearly killed me because I woke up one day and everything was white. And like I was burning, and I woke up, my vision went white, and yeah. But like I'll like every like 3 minutes I'll turn around and the small child went, and oh, it's Henchman. And it freaked me out. And it's just me being paranoid, and I'm a terrible person for that. And I still feel sad and like upset about it. Like that's just how I reacted.
Just die.
That's not how I reacted.
I'm gay!
But going back to my dad being mad about stuff, the other day, literally like maybe like Saturday or Friday, we went to this we went to the Ulta Beauty, and it isn't only women who enjoy like beauty products. So there was a lot of
dogs can enjoy it too.
Yes, dogs can enjoy it. They get injected and make sure that we don't die when we put it on. But did you catch my drift, David?
No.
There were other people of sexual preferences in there.
Fuck. And where?
In an Ulta Beauty.
Okay.
And so
everyone of all shapes and colors and sizes and dimensions.
yeah, but my dad said some things in there that made
It's not good. Whenever you start off like I was in this place with my dad and he started saying these things, it's never
good. And my dad was like there's a lot of gays in there.
A lot of I'm not gonna say it again because
and I was like
I was trying to fucking parry you.
my dad. Oh shit, that was cool.
I'm dead.
And I was like, Dad, why are you checking out gay guys?
How do you know the girl? Why are you looking at him so much?
He was like, my dad was like, I was just trying to go and I was just trying to look at girls. There was a lot of, and he tried to blame it on me, for some reason. He was like, why do you get mad whenever I say that? And I like reiterated it in front of my uncle, and I was like, no, I turned it on you.
This is not going well. I like this little gremlins in the corner though.
That was in the corner.
Or not in the corner, but when they come out from behind the stone.
Yeah, where are they coming out of? His asshole?
Yeah, right. Where are they coming out from? His asshole? It's like it's like the game reviewers thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that's literally like irate game.
Where are they coming out of? His asshole?
I would rather stick the tip of my cock next to a fucking tarantula than play this game.
Bonk. Can you do the thing? There you go. That's me when I get out of the shower.
Well, you peel your skin off?
That's how I fucking feel.
My dad talks way too loud whenever he tries to make a joke. There's way more what's it called? There's way more examples. I just don't remember. There's one that I vaguely remember.
They're also probably horrible.
Yeah. There's one that I vaguely remember where my dad was like pissed off in his car behind a bunch of motorcycle people, and he had his window open, and he was like,
good.
And he was in his we were in this Challenger, and he was like saying stupid shit about like these people on their motorcycles, and I think he was like, oh, I hope they fall over or something like that.
I hope you fall over.
I don't know, my dad's a nice guy. My dad's a nice guy majority of the time, but he's just so, I think it's like people say out of pocket, where he just decides to change.
Just says shit. It's like, stop saying. Oh, I remember one time in high school. Andrew was trying to say like our teacher was like a certain way. Like he saw our teacher as a certain type of person, and fuck this. And he was like a minute into talking, and everyone was quiet. Fuck! Everyone was quiet except for him. And he was just like, I just see you as the type of guy, you know, who's like, you know, you go outside and you check the mail and you put on slippers and I just turned to him, and I'm like, stop saying things.
And people cheered probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of this one thing that was so cringe. Back when one of the He Who Shall Not Be Named was my friend. We were best friends. We were best friends in the beginning of high school, and I feel really bad. But this was one of my other friends. His name was Brian, and we did the first Electronaut Show episodes with him and Dominique and Armando. He's the Lost Electronaut Show boy. And
Electronaut Show, the lost episode. There's a fucking documentary about it. It's like black and white. And like, where did this go?
Where did he go?
Yeah.
So I did this really cringe thing where like I basically interrupted and stopped the class to make a really bad joke that no one laughed at.
I have done that too. It sucks.
So I was like, she made us separate. The teacher made us separate, and so I was like, Brian, and like she like slowly like came to like a crawl, like of her talking.
She like slithered over.
No. She was like talking, and then she like slowly like stopped. Like the whole class went silent while I was going, Brian. And I was like, oh, it's quiet. I can say my joke. I was like, watch me whip. We were in history class. Don't take that the wrong way. It was about horses. But but it was like a joke that didn't land.
Stop thinking.
Stop speaking or stop thinking?
Stop thinking.
Okay. Well, I said, now watch me whip, and the joke like fell flat, and when I noticed it, the whole class was looking at me, and she was like, "Are you done?"
You done? You finished?
And it was so cringy.
Ah!
I just feel so. It's just so embarrassing.
No. This is in high school, right?
Yeah, this is in high school. This is like the first beginning years of high school.
That is okay. He's dead.
Oh, sweet!
He's dead! Yay! He's got like monkey hands.
Yeah.
Like
There was this kid in my history class. I think his name was like Socrates. But he was a dick. He was like a
Socrates. What a jerk!
what a fucking asshole! What a moron! What the fuck did I ever do? Make a Pythagorean theorem? Yeah, right. Just like mix them all up.
We're gonna think therefore I am, ass bitch.
Who does this guy think he is, Plato? Oh, but he was like a football player, but he had a really like philosophical name. And he was like a football player, like ghetto guy, who just had that name. And I always thought that was his nickname or his preferred name. That was just his name, and it just came as a shock to me.
Just Socrates.
It was like some Roman ass fucking name.
Fucking, you got Zagreus on your team over there.
It was literally like that. It was like Zagreus. I know it started like with like a strange like word, a Z or an M or something.
Oh fucking Pericles.
It was, and just hearing him being called that, I was like, what a strange name. What a strange.
What a character.
Yeah, but he was like come on man, you know what I'm talking about, man.
You know what I'm saying, man? You know.
And he was a football player and a skater, and like he was like moody. He was broody.
He was a broody, dark figure in the wooden tavern.
But just that whole combination of things, like a moody kind of like Hispanic-y,
like ghetto
football player
named Socrates.
Yeah, that's definitely wasn't his name, but
that's like life imitating art.
Yeah.
The brothers are tried of the demon, forcing them to finally give up. We shall accept your surrender, devil. We're not just done. We're not done just yet.
Why didn't they do that before fucking up the devil? The wicked witch, the witch is witch, the witch is the bitch, the witch is dead.
The end. I'm gay!